Well, some would argue this is the deepest division in the UFC right now, 145 pounds, a lot of killers at the top. This man has emerged out of the pack and gets his much-deserved title shot here tonight.
From the moment he got to the UFC, he told us we were viewing someone that could make an impact, a future champion that will remind us of the great featherweight champs Max Holloway, Jose Aldo Jr. He said, I am special. I will be a champion one day. Tonight, he gets the opportunity. Let's see if he can cash in.
Now, it appeared as though the weight cut was a little bit difficult. He did not want to hear that noise, but that is behind him, and we'll see how it goes for him here on Saturday night. Nothing quite like this in professional sports. The magnitude of the UFC title fight, and tonight all eyes are on the undisputed UFC featherweight champion, looking to add another major scalp to a resume that is full of big names already.
Yeah, he's got a lot of big names on his resume already, but this guy doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. He seems so motivated to continue to build on his legacy. He's a great champion. He's a guy that lived for that championship belt and has all the skills to hold on to that title for a really long time.
When you look at this top 15 on paper, it is just a wealth of talent, and yet this is the guy they are all chasing, and he has no intention of relinquishing the throne tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Makwan Mr. Finland Amirkhani. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, John Lord Silva!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. Been a lot of seminal moments in this sport, and I can think of one.
It was a big one for me at UFC 246. But John, also UFC 200. I got to stand across the cage from Anderson Silva in that arena. This is a place where big fights happen. And tonight, you get to stand amongst the legends at the T-Mobile Arena.
Oh, that's how it's done. He blocks the shot and then delivers the straight counter. So both guys landing at will here. Good action early.
Boom! Big jab.
Oh, nice jab by Makwan Amirkhani. All right, too easy right out of the chute. The wrestler is able to land his first takedown attempt against the kickboxer, and hate to overstate it, but that moment feels pretty significant.
It's a massive moment. He knew that.
Amirkhani's going for a choke. Oh, Darce choke locked and loaded.
Darce choke locked in. It's only a matter of time, but he cannot rush. He's got to control his opponent so he does a good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Making all these shots count. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Close guard. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
There you go, again, half guard. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Makwan Amirkhani.
Beautiful transition.
Under a minute to go. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
Round 2 is next.
Stop! He's beaten on the ground. Can't allow that to happen. The fight does go down there. I want you on top, so look for your scrambles, look for your sweeps, look for your reverses.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Oh, the kick landed.
I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show. See how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes.
Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Oh, the roundhouse kick lands. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, he's got his back now.
Great job landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, nice transition. Flattens him out now. This could be trouble.
Changing the position. The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut.
Side control. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Amirkhani. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangle.
Oh, he's got his back. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws.
Guillotine attempt now. Looks as though he's got the neck. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Well, he caught the kick there and then counters with the takedown. So a lot of fighters, when they catch that kick, will move immediately into the takedown, and it worked out for him there.
It worked out great. Caught the leg, drove right into his opponent, and put him on his back.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. These ground strikes really starting to add up. There's another one.
This is where he wants to be.
Amirkhani's eye is starting to swell shut. And now he's got the back. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
Oh, that killing is tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up. Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the back.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have? Nope. Lucky guy. I have. Great shot from the top position.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
And he's out again.
Nice work, guys.
All right, has the guard closed here.
Oh, lands a big elbow.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it worked. Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
To the mount.
Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good. And that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. Let's see who has the upper hand.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Great work here from the bottom fighter. Looks like a potential submission attempt here. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. All right, this position now, what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very tough because everything hurts, right? It doesn't matter that they're not completely driving the shoulder in. It just, everything hurts. So you wait for your opponent to go to his next action. And when he does, you go and attack the hands. You get to your knees and you attack the hands with both hands and try to feel the lock so you can get to your feet.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Referee will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Amirkhani getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up.
And there you go, again, half guard. Oh, right into mount.
Volume strikes continue to rain down. His opponent pretty helpless there on the ground.
His opponent is helpless. He's been hurt, he's been battered, he's been beat, and now this guy's just trying to find the right time to land the fight and end the fight.
Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Makwan Amirkhani. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take off.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And again shoots for a takedown. Again, takedown stuff. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books.
Great job. Striking is unbelievable. You're mixing it up perfectly. I love what you're doing with the kicks. Keep those going. He's slowing down.
All right, so what a round it was for him, particularly when it comes to those body kicks, DC.
Landed those body kicks every single time he threw them. Every time he decided body kick is going to be the strike, it landed. His opponent needs to do something different or this fight is not going to last much longer.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
5th and final round. Oh, there's that patented leg kick. Back to the jab now, no good. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Amirkhani's back in side control. Good, solid strike on the ground. Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect that all these body strikes are taking on this guy. He's got to do something different. He's got to be very careful because look for his opponent to go over the top now that he set him up.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Oh, big shots here. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or start two hands out, our guys start to attack triangle.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. 2 minutes now to go in the fight.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Amirkhani.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Amirkhani is able to flatten him out. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
All right, looks like he's setting up for a finish here. All back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world,
Well, he wasn't much for words during fight week. He just kept saying, and still, and that's exactly how it goes down tonight. Congratulations to the UFC featherweight champion of the world. Starting to close that gap on the all-time greats, too, with this.